The man confidently walked backward across the shaky suspension bridge, smiling as he mocked his companions for being too scared to cross it. "You guys can't even handle this bridge?" he laughed. His companions were speechless, arguing back as they stepped onto the bridge, followed by the others. The bridge was old and rickety, suspended high above an abyss. They supported each other as they made their way across, with the bells hanging from the bridge ringing with each step. Soon, something strange happened. They crossed the bridge and reached the mountaintop. As they marveled at the beautiful scenery, Mike quietly walked to the edge of a cliff. Before anyone could react, he jumped off. His girlfriend, who saw it happen, was terrified. She screamed and rushed toward the edge, with the others following behind her. They found a large, dark cave beneath them. Determined to rescue their friend, David volunteered to climb down with a rope. But after just a few steps, he witnessed something bizarre. Ahead of him was a skeleton with 8 hands, looking eerily unsettling. And there, sitting across from it, was Mike, staring blankly, completely still, as if he were in a trance. David tried talking to Mike, but he didn't respond, which made David feel uneasy. He wanted to drag Mike out of the cave, but just as he was about to do so, Mike finally spoke, warning David not to touch him, or he would die soon. David was stunned for a moment. Since he had never been superstitious, he decided to test it by touching Mike anyway. To his surprise, Mike began to cry, as if he were sorrowful for a friend who didn't value his own life, or maybe it was a way of saying goodbye. Suddenly, Mike collapsed to the ground as though he had suffered a stroke. With no choice left, David reluctantly dragged him out of the cave. Back at camp, the others were relieved to see that Mike wasn't physically injured, so they left, leaving only his girlfriend behind to care for him. As she tended to him, she noticed that Mike was still tightly clutching a bone whistle in his hand. Not only was it made of a strange material, but it also had mysterious symbols etched into it, symbols that she couldn't understand. Mike fell into a deep sleep, and his girlfriend suddenly noticed a figure outside the door. Despite the freezing cold weather, she felt compelled to go out and investigate. When she approached, she saw the figure standing motionless not far away. As she got closer, she realized that the figure was not human. Terrified, she quickly turned to run back inside, but the shadow immediately lunged at her. Fortunately, at the last moment, she managed to slam the door shut, trapping the shadow outside. But the figure didn't give up. It repeatedly slammed against the wooden door, and it looked like the creature was about to break through. The girlfriend was frantic, but just as she was about to lose hope, she heard the voices of her friends from outside. When they spoke the secret code only the two of them knew, she finally calmed down and went to open the door. Luckily, it was indeed her 2 friends who entered, not the shadow creature. However, the girlfriend, still shaken from the experience, became paranoid and started doubting everything. She wondered if the friends were actually the shadow creatures in disguise. Little did she know, something even more terrifying was about to happen.